Good night, Vatos. Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again. Just wanted to give you guys some info, maybe a little bit of an extra, tips, maybe save you guys a couple bucks. Right before you trade in your lowrider or whatever bike you have, let's just keep it narrow and just say M8 Softail. So before you decide to trade in your bike and get yourself that beautiful lowrider ST, let's look at some of the options to kind of make our own version of a ST ourselves, since we had just recently purchased the 2020 or the 2021 or something along those lines. Now, it's a great looking bike, of course. 21,749. That's pretty good. You get those beautiful saddlebags. You get a full fairing. Modern. It's new. It's been engineered well, of course. It's one of the highlights of Harley-Davidson right now. So it's a good looking bike, but you had just maybe you had just already bought a 2021 or 2020 or something like that. And you know what? Looking at what you spent on probably your fees and taxes, and I'm just talking about fees and taxes. There's still a lot of different things to consider. You're talking about a surcharge on this bike. You're talking about a markup potentially, because there is going to be a shortage of these bikes. And from what I've heard, a lot of dealerships already stopped taking pre-orders. So anyways, so you're looking at maybe about, it just depends on your deal. I mean, I don't know how much you guys got it out the door, but I'm just going to be calculating just the fees and taxes, and that's pretty much going to be around $3,000 if you had just bought your bike. And knowing those, the dock fees and the fees and the taxes and your dock fee. Did I already said that? I already said that. Your freight fee, dock fee, DMV fees, registration, stuff like that. So yeah, let's just say around $3,000 and now we're looking at this new bike. So that's a 2022. Now you're looking at additional, fees. So let's just keep it simple. That's another $3,000. So you're looking at about, like I said, not considering all these other the markups and all these other fees, you're looking at losing about $6,000 if you trade in your 2021 2020. So even with all that being said, if you're someone that likes this look, and it doesn't matter, you want a lowrider ST, then it's obvious you just have to get this. There is no substitute. When you want something, or when your heart wants something, you like something, you can substitute it, but it's never really going to be that thing. All right, so just like if you're riding a Honda or you're riding a Metro Cruiser and you want a Harley-Davidson and you try to build it out to be a Harley-Davidson, it's never going to be a Harley-Davidson, because deep down inside of you really want that Harley. So anyways, I'm just going to show you a couple parts, stuff that I did with my bike. Of course, you guys know I have a similar build. It's an ST, sorta. It's not the frame mounted fairing or anything like that, but most of it's quick detach, and it's set up like that so I could take off the components on the weekends, and then during the weekdays I ride to work. So, and I need my saddlebag and the fairing and everything else. I also have a audio Plex, but I'm not going to calculate that because this does not get shipped with audio straight from the factory. That's $1,000 add-on extra. So we're just going to try to keep the numbers simple. I'm not going to try to go all crazy, because this video is going to be hours and hours long. So let's just go into your saddlebags, and this is by far my favorite set of saddlebags available for $775. The price recently just went up because, of course, the inflation. You have $775, taxes and all of that stuff. Let's just round it up, maybe $900. Shipping, of course, if you get it through, I believe, Speed Kings. No, if you get it through one of the other online stores, they offer free shipping. So yeah, you'll get these Leather Pros. I have these. I've had these for over 2 years now, and I've had Viking saddlebags. I've had the cheap Chinese knockoffs, and I believe these are the best for the price. They're well built. They're made in America, and the quick detach function works like a charm. It's great, guys. These bags are by far my favorite, and they look look good. All right, they don't look as good as the Sport Glide Saddlebags, but they look good. So anyways, that's $775. Now we're looking at probably getting a fairing, and I'm just gonna show you guys two options. I'm not gonna go all crazy with this because, like I said, it's gonna be hours. You have this Road Warrior fairing. This is one of the ones I got. It's a quick detach. The finish on this is great. It's amazing. It functions as it should. It has a well-designed bracket system. It's been around for years and years, of course, and it works fine. You know, it works great. It locks in. It doesn't fall off or anything like that, like Harley-Davidson. New quarter fairing, yeah, it's got some design issues. This, however, has been around. It's quality made, and I believe this is also made in the United States. So you have a few different options here. The windshield is not included in this, so you're looking at 400. Windshield's about $100, depending on what you want. You could get it from 11 inch all the way to 15, I believe. I've had those windshields. I've had the 11, and I've had them up to 15 inches, of course. So you're looking at about $400. All right, so that's $400 for the fairing, and what do we say? $900 for the saddlebags. So somewhere around $1,400. Is my math off? I don't know. You guys could go ahead and leave your comments down below. And I'm going to show you another fairing. This one's a little bit more expensive, but this is the new quarter fairing, of course, that I was mentioning. But this is made by Denton, so it's got quality components. This is by far better than Harley-Davidson, and it's not gonna break on you. So, like I said, another good looking fairing. They actually have different options. They go all the way up to 17, I believe. You'll have to go 16 inches. So you would have to go on their website and order these components. Of course, I believe the windshield's not included in this price, so this will set you back an extra $150 compared to the Road Warrior fairing. So you're somewhere around $1,500. Let's just calculate taxes and shipping and all that good stuff, and then you still have enough room. You still have a lot of room there. That's only $1,500, and we're talking about potentially losing somewhere around $6,000 and just trade it in. Like I said, just fees and taxes, not including markup and everything else. And besides that, you also have to consider, maybe you already started your build, maybe you already have the exhaust, maybe you already have a air breather or something like that, and you decided to trade all of that in. You don't want to mess with it. You don't want to remove the parts. Now you're looking at buying those parts as well for your new build, for your new bike, Harley tax. So that could add up to a lot more. So let's go into our stage 2, and of course this is a basic stage 2. This kit includes everything you need, but like I said, maybe you already have something going. You don't need the ventilator, air breather or anything like that, because our bikes come with this. We don't need this. So out of this whole kit, I mean, we only really need is the slip-ons and the tuner, and of course the cam, and the push rods, stuff like that. So anyways, this kit, it's $1,781. Of course, like I said, most of this stuff, maybe just the air breather, we don't need it. But like I said, just to keep it simple, I don't want to get this too complicated because this video is going to be hours and hours and hours. So yeah, I mean, let's just look at the stage 2 from Harley. $1,781. I mean, you could, since you have some of these components, you could also get a plate kit from S&S and go aftermarket, or you could keep it, of course, with your warranty, with your factory warranty, not void that, and go my route and get this instead. So even with the saddlebags, even with the fairing and the stage 2 kit from Harley-Davidson, you're somewhere under, what is this, $3,500 or something like that. So basically what you're looking at paying and fees and taxes for the ST, you can make your own ST, and the stage 2 114 is going to perform a lot better than a 117. All right, I mean, 117, 114, the only really thing that made the 117 special was it was on the CVOs. So now it's not on CVOs anymore. It's on everything. It's on the ST models, which is your Road Glide ST, your Street Glide ST. Maybe we might see a Road King ST, maybe sometime next year. That'd be pretty cool. and of course your lowrider ST, your lowrider ST. So yeah, I mean, like I said, just to keep it simple, I don't want to overcomplicate these things. If you guys want to go ahead and leave your comments down below, let me know what you guys would do with those $6,000 instead of wasting it on trading in for a lowrider ST. Like I said, you used to have a lot room there. That we're only talking about $3,500 in parts, and like I said, and some of these components you don't even need, or you could go aftermarket and get more performance out of your bike, especially with the with the whole SNS kit. Of course, you'll get more power. We're talking about 120, 130 torque, depending on your tuner, of course, and 110, 115 horsepower, which is a decent amount, a whole lot better than a 117. And of course, you don't have to do all the paperwork and then wait for a lowrider ST. Someone had mentioned that they're only making maybe around 200 to 300 lowrider STs this year. So yeah, I mean, it's possible you might not be able to get your hands on one until then. So anyways, like I said, they're going to be making these throughout the next couple of years. I mean, they're not going to be this super hard to get. I mean, yeah, hard to get in the sense of the shortage, but overall, like a limited series or anything like that, or anniversary series, I mean, they're going to be making these bikes for the next couple of years. And once we get over the shortage in 2023, that's when it's predicted we're going to get over the chip shortage. And of course, maybe by then, the labor shortage, people will be willing to get back to work and get these components out, because I've been waiting for my cruise control. Come on, Harley, give me my cruise control. I've been waiting for months. A lot of people need their components already. Hurry up. Anyways, you guys go ahead and just leave your comments down below. How would you guys spend $6,000 on your bike? If you had the option, hey, I'm thinking about trading in, and I were to tell you, what, you're looking at potentially saving $6,000. How would you guys spend your $6,000 on your build? All right, I have, of course, risers and all this other stuff. I have riser saddlebags. I have a seat on my bike, but I was just talking about the basics of how to take your lowrider and make it into an ST-ish style of bike. And there's no seat on this, so I didn't throw that in. I didn't throw that in there in the calculation. There's also no risers on here, so that's why I didn't calculate any risers or any handlebars or anything like that. Of course, I got an engine guard. I got a lot of different things, but we're just keeping it simple. ST versus what you could probably do and still save yourself some money, of course. And we've been joking around. Just one more thing, we've been joking around in the Facebook group about how uneven these saddlebags are, because of course Harley-Davidson decided to keep this stock exhaust. I mean, they could have went with the Heritage, or they could have went with the exhaust from the Sport Glide. So I mean, they could have done that and had even saddlebags, but as of right now, of course, the one on the right is shorter. And I guess if you're looking at it from behind, maybe it'll blend in because it's on the kickstand, maybe, hopefully. But I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, is that a killer, or like a visually, does that kill your vibe? I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people are making fun of it. I don't think it's a big deal. It's still a good looking bike. So anyways, you guys just go ahead and share your build. Of course, you could also go aftermarket frame mounted fairing, and that will push you up, but that's still under probably about $5,000. That's still under $5,000, I believe, even with the FXRT fairing. So anyways, like I said, share your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking the video. You guys, stay out there. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.